Hello and welcome to another Raggy's craft beer review. Um, and I think the beer that has exploded Blue Monkey Brewery onto the craft beer scene. Never do two beer reviews on the road. But in any case, New Hampshire IPA had this at the Blue Monkey craft beer launch. It was a juicy, tropical, it was a good, intense beer that, it was like, wow, this is an entrance beer into that area of craft beer. Apologies for the rain, it's absolutely chucking it down. It is Halloween. You'll probably watch this the day after, simply because too many beer reviews in one day is never good anyway. So, and probably 1 o'clock on Tuesday, you'll be watching this. So, there you go. All from there on. So here we go. And on the nose, tropical, hoppy. Wow, it's just like it was at the tap room or the brewery, even tap room brewery. Big shout outs to the brewers, Dan and Keir, and to the people in the background who never really get their notice. So to Ian and to Joe, and to everyone else, Laura as well. Yeah, for somebody with, and I don't mind saying this to the world, I never have done. I have really bad anxiety and mental health. Although, when I've had a drink, you'll know, most people will, that I come out my shell more then. But you see you see my personality flow. But when I'm, shall we say, sober, absolutely. You'll see a more quieter, more reserved side. People notice this, and it's funny because when they watch beer reviews, they think, "Wow, you're quite open," and I am quite open when I'm with people I know, and it's like being with friends. So it looks proper orangey pour. I can't remember it being this bright and orange at the tap room, to be honest. But it is. It's bright orange. It looks like a proper double IPA there. Juice fest of a double IPA looking like. So New Hampshire IPA. Wow, the aroma. 6%, unfiltered, unfined. I will read what it says off the back. It's been interesting for Blue Monkey because obviously they've had a change of head brewers. I think it was head brewers anyway. And so the hops are Citra, Mosaic, Idaho 7. Brewed and canned at Blue Monkey Brewing Limited at Giltbook in Nottinghamshire, NG16 T2UZ. Basically, round the back from IKEA. So if you're ever in that area, Monday to Saturday, 9 till 4:30, I think it is anyway, go round to the Blue Monkey shop. Go and treat yourself to some absolutely banging traditional beers, craft beers, rum, and merch as well. So, yeah, there we go. There's a different Blue Monkey glass that's coming out. I know this because, and apologies, I hit my head on the door yesterday putting stuff in the dishwasher. Yeah. The door's been there for about 12 years, but I still hit my head on it, so I've no idea how that happened. It was 9 o'clock in the morning, so I'm a bit docile. And it was probably 8 o'clock in the morning because the clocks went back. So even more docile. So apologies there. So, the aroma on that nose is sublime. And I remember at the tap room on the craft beer launch day, this was one of the beers that speaks to the masses. Whilst, shall we say, if we're looking at some of the beers here, and there are 4 still here that I've not reviewed in can. So we've got the Peach Margarita Ghost. That's going to be a more student type of beer, a younger generation. Not always younger though. Beers are for all ages nonetheless. A Rausch beer, so that's like a smokier beer. And then we've got the Congo Craft Lager. As it says, it's a craft lager. And my favourite, possibly, the Ginger Pale Ale, 8.6%. That was a small batch beer. The release, the general release, is actually a 6%. And it's that, I mean, it may come back as an 8.66 at some stage. But 6% is the beer that you'll find out and about at the moment. Like most breweries, they'll what Blue Monkey are doing, and this is a good thing. And this is not just Blue Monkey, but a lot of local breweries and national breweries. They release small batch beers to assess what the population thinks, to listen to reviews, to gauge where they're going forward. And the world of beers is an ever-changing world. We all know this. 12 years ago, we were all drinking, well, Brewdog just appeared 12 years ago. John Smith's and so on and so forth. So that world has changed. Blue Monkey burst onto the scene not long after that. And, you know, Blue Monkey and Navigation and Castle Rock, you know, amazing breweries in that local Nottingham area. So, in any case, 6 minutes in, I have not even sipped the beer yet. So, this is what you get. You know, it's a raggy beer review. I don't do short reviews. I do reviews that give you information. And a bit of culture, shall we say, and personality. Personality is key. We go to the pubs, we drink next to people, we listen, we join into conversation. Conversation is the key ingredient in pubs. You cannot buy, you never know when you're going to get it, but when you get it, when you sit next to somebody and that conversation comes across, oh, I tried that yesterday, that was a lovely beer, and you start talking and then you go on from there and it develops. Then you walk out the pub 2 hours later, 3 hours later, depending on how long you stay, obviously, and you've had a great night. That's where pubs, Blue Monkey's got some amazing pubs, 4 organ grinder pubs. One day, hopefully, one in Sherwood. Fingers crossed. Lovely hoppy nose, lovely tropical taste. It's like, for me, it's like what you'd expect from one of the before known craft beer breweries. But it's 6% and it's from Blue Monkey. And the thing about Blue Monkey is Dan, who went to Blue Monkey from Navigation, and they brewed a beer called Navi Blue, a collaboration beer. Just on my beer wall, my extended beer wall, there it is at 4.8% pale. And I know that Dom from Navigation, and I like to bring local breweries together. We're all community. I am from Nottingham. I am super proud of my local breweries. We've got some of the best breweries in the country. They may not all realise this, but they are the best breweries, some of the best breweries in the country. Some of the stuff that's brewed locally is absolutely outstanding. And boy, is it raining tonight. And I've got 80 butternut squashers in plastic buckets that aren't, that haven't got holes in them. So that'll be fun in the morning. Oh, yeah, it's really chucking it down. God, good thing the dog don't want to go for a wee. It's going to turn me, go and turn my lights off and stop any more pumpkin any more trick-or-treaters coming around, because it's way too dark now and it's way too cold and wet. There's only so many sweets you want to hand out as well, nonetheless. For me, I think this is of all the craft beer launch beers, I think this is the beer that has defined it. Although we're coming into Imperial Stout season, yeah, Imperial Stout season, and I know Blue Monkey are bringing out, I've not seen it yet, at Adventure Beer, their rum barrel aged, and was it whiskey barrel aged? I drank, I think it was the whiskey barrel aged version, or was it the bourbon? Oh, for God's sakes, I think it was the bourbon actually, over at Robin Hood Beer Festival. And do I forget what I've drank? Yes, yeah, I've drank a lot of beer, but nonetheless. Oh, the rain. All summer we've wanted rain, and here it comes. Yeah, wrong time of the year, duck. But anyway. Oh. Now I've tasted craft beer from some of the UK, Europe and USA's finest, and this little fella here is up there. It's a juice fest of a beer. I'm think, you know, I've had a drink. I think I'm getting mango and pineapple nonetheless. But it's just tasting so flipping juicy and hoppy. Oh, it's putting a smile on my face. And after quite a rough day, where, you know, I'm dreading what this week's going to bring. It's took the edge off a bad day. And for those who are on my personal Facebook feed, you'd have noticed that I put down, I thought bad things came in threes, not multiples, and yeah, or something along them lines. Anyway, it's been that day, and yeah, it's not been an easy day, nonetheless. But you know, we're still alive, we're still breathing, and that's the things you've got to take from life. Not all the bad stuff. And chuff me, it's raining. Wow, it's raining really, really hard as well. I think I'm going to turn my lights off on the front and avoid any more trick-or-treaters, because one, you want to get home as quickly as you can. Don't keep going to other people's doors. Trick-or-treat! And yeah, there's about 2 lollipops left. Sorry, that's all that's left. Yeah. But my son, who loves and embraces trick-or-treat, he's had a good night tonight. There's been loads of people come round, and he loves that sort of thing. And you know, whilst your children love that sort of thing, we must embrace it. You know, even if we don't really understand the trick-or-treat craze that came from America, embracing it for our children is good, you know. Right, talk too much, drank too much, whoa, feeling it. So the actual review element, I feel that this is an area that Blue Monkey can grow on. And if I'm speaking directly to Blue Monkey, as I do with a lot of breweries, you know, I'm friends with a lot of breweries. I try to be friends, you know, I try to be nice, I feel that being an idiot is never the way to go. But in any case, this is a good beer. This is possibly their showstopper of the craft beers that I've drank from Blue Monkey. It's the most wide stream of the beers, because the ABV is not too high, but it has got tropical, hoppy, and it's really envelopes a lot of what people really like to drink. 6%, the ABV is a good percentage, and it's certainly a craft beer that I would use as a core range craft beer. At 5. Ooh. So, not knowing and not remembering what I gave over at the taproom launch, I would give this a good 4.57 out of 5. God, that rain. Absolutely piddling it down. Yeah, a stunning release. And releases like this in a double IPA and a triple IPA form would be interesting. Not only to the local craft beer population, Nottingham has got a massive student population, but also the wider UK community. This is a great beer going forward. And yeah, I truly enjoyed it as well. Oh dear, the rain. I'll go back to the arse in this. The arse is about 50 yards away from the shed. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it, and one you must try if you get the chance. Yeah, check out your local bottle shop, and if they ain't got it, say to them, get that beer in. But yeah, nonetheless. But you've also got bluemonkeybrewery.com website as well, if you can't get it from your own nearby bottle shop. And that's it for this review. Thank you as all for supporting the channel, commenting, liking, subscribing, all that palaver. And also the breweries involved, because it's never about the beer reviewer, it's always about the brewery. Yeah. But if you live a complicated life as myself, then there's a lot of raggy goes in that I can't help. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, yeah. Life deals such a nice card at times, doesn't it just? And cheers all. Thank you for watching.